All right.
All right, we're here at the podcast, Stadia Party Chat podcast. Welcome everybody. We're back after a week hiatus. That was mostly my fault. Busy moving and got tons of schoolwork as I got exams coming up. But we're still here. We're ready to talk Stadia, and we're here at the Stadia Party Chat podcast. So, episode 2022, November 28th. We're coming at you right before December. And just to remind you guys, we're two Canadian game enthusiasts, both the founding members of Stadia, who love the platform and just enjoy talking about it, sharing news, discussing rumors, having fun at the same time. I'm here with my super co-host, Sebastian. How are you doing today?
Good yourself, Ricardo. How's it going? The move
Can't.
wasn't too hurtful.
Yeah, I mean, lots of heavy stuff moving, lots of stuff to get organized and unpack, and sort of every time you move, you try to declutter life somewhat. So lots of garbage getting out, but yeah, in between studying and moving, still managed to boot up into the cloud because it's just so convenient, instant, and with no updates. So you can really just boot up anytime and play. Um,
Exactly.
yeah, but other than that, can't complain. We like the newer place, so that's good news.
Yeah, awesome. I'm happy you found a place now. You all set up for the podcast. So that's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Against my white wall. Ooh.
Gonna have to decorate that a little bit.
Maybe, or just leave the illusion. I'm in the void. I'm in the cloud. This is me in the cloud, you see?
Well, for myself, I didn't move, but I changed my stuff around. You can see I got Echo right behind me, my
Yeah,
little bird. She's just gonna be chilling with us for the podcast.
live
Uh,
tweeting.
yeah, live tweeting. But yeah, I changed a little bit my layout, but that's pretty much it. A bit more comfortable, so you don't have to see. I still have my door there. I want to rotate my room, but that's all good now. We'll go like this. So yeah, let's move on to what we've been playing.
Awesome. Yeah.
So
Well,
did you have the chance to play anything at all?
yeah, I mean, as per usual, I usually stop most of my busy stuff at like 10 or 11, and I like to pop on.
Mhm.
Um, I wanted to get into Mafia 3 because I was complaining so much that we didn't have Mafia. So I have been going through that game, and wow, very story heavy. Very
Mhm.
story heavy, but it reminds me very much of like a Grand Theft Auto. You're trying to build up your gang's reputation and like take over different spots, assassinate different people of importance. And very strategic on the map, building up your gangs and territories. So I'm just learning, how to build up certain powers in certain areas, and then that gets you money income. So a lot of interesting layers to Mafia. Very much plays like a Grand Theft Auto, third person. And what's interesting, I didn't expect was like the power ups. So like you're driving and you can like slow down time, or you can like even slow down time while you're shooting and just like hit like three, four people
Oh
in
wow.
slow mo. And the graphics, like they're as good quality as you can get these days. um and yeah, the gameplay, you can even turn on some realistic
Mhm.
driving, so the driving becomes like very real. You're like having to stop at lights and things, or else the cops will get suspicious of you if you just like run lights and things. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm sure the story is going to be very long. But the reason why I jumped onto Mafia, and I don't know if we covered this last time, but I was in Saints Row, and I was enjoying that because it was sort of just like no pressure play, fun sandbox. But all my save data got deleted, everything.
Yeah, you told me about that. That's annoying.
Very frustrating. So I'm waiting for a patch for them to fix that bug, because I really don't want to like get into the story again from the very beginning if it's just going to erase one time or another.
I wonder if it's like from the transition of having it on to a console and PC and to Stadia that might have screwed up some stuff, right? So, like, yeah, it's probably a bug. It probably fixed it by now, but I know it can be annoying to like restart a game fully just because your save game is like gone, right? So,
Yeah, it's hard to get the motivation to like do all of that stuff again. So I think I very much enjoyed Saints Row, but I think it may be a little bit before I get back.
yeah. Well, like for myself, I play some Cyberpunk. So I've been playing it since it came out. I wanted to wait because of like all like the drama that happened with the game and being like all buggy and stuff like that. It was on sale the other day. I think I paid $40 for it, which is amazing for 80, $90 game. And yeah, like I've been playing it. I didn't find that many bugs or anything like that. Like it was running perfectly. I don't have any issue with it, and I got hooked into it. So the last couple of days
Yeah,
I
you
just
do.
been playing that. Uh, it's just like the kind of game I like to play to usually as a single player. So I'm a big fan of Bethesda. I've played all the Fallout game and all the Elder Scrolls game, and it make me think a little bit like the same style where like it's like a little bit of RPG. It made me think a little bit of Oblivion, because in Oblivion you had two perk. So like every action you're doing, it increase those perk, and two of those annoying perk was athletic and acrobatic. And acrobatic was like you had to jump to increase it, and athletic was you have to run around. Well, in Cyberpunk, you have athletic also. So I've been running around, jumping just to increase the level of it. So quite interesting one. But overall, the game is running perfectly. Like for those that like worry to buy it because it's still terrible, no. They have patch 1.5, the latest one, and it's running like so great. I think I saw some news that on Steam the reviews are like good now. So
Yeah, I
finally,
saw that
after a
too.
year, like the game is running perfectly as intended. So I'm pretty happy about it. You'll see, like if you play Bethesda game and you play this game, you'll see there's little like not bugs, but like little things that happen, little glitch. And it's like those game is so massive, it's so normal like you to see that. Like in Bethesda game, like you see that all the time. But this is a CD Project game, and like for um the quality it's now at, it's like very good. I found I'm pretty happy with it. I'm happy I had to wait. I waited like a year to buy it, but on sale, and it's like running perfectly. So I'm happy to play it, and now I can follow the story until like I finish it. So I've been doing a lot of side quests, doing the main mission, and I follow your advice into looking at making sure I make the right decision. It's not too bad. There's like some best like ending and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do all the mission because for sure I'm a completionist, so I'm gonna try to complete everything. But like
Yeah, that's the
overall,
one piece of advice I had on the game was just make sure you make those right choices because the
hmm
ending is just tenfolds better when you do it that
yeah.
way.
There's multiple endings, so it make me think again, like a Fallout game, or like yeah, mainly Fallout game. Depending on all the action you did throughout the story, the ending's gonna be different, and it's the same way for this. So very similar type of game of open world first person shooter, but great game to play, and then like go for it. It's on sale right now, so it's just perfect.
So who did you pick in the
Uh,
beginning?
I went
Were
with
you
a Nomad.
you went with the
Um,
Nomad?
mhm.
Ah,
I wasn't sure what to pick. Just went with the Nomad. I was thinking about using the streets, the
the
city,
street kid or
yeah,
something?
yeah, whatever, the street person, the city
Really?
person, and I was like, did you went with the corporate or something
The
like that?
corpo,
Oh yeah.
yeah, because you start off with 10 G's.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
I
that was
didn't
the
know
only
about that.
difference between them. I was like, okay, may as well start off with the money.
Oh, but do you get like perks like where you have like some stuff you
Yeah,
can say? like in
Yeah,
middle?
so the corpo, and that's what I thought as well. The corpo was just more connected in the world, the city, Night City, where the nomad is more connected to like the outlaw and like the out. Yeah, so like I don't know. It makes you want to play it like 3 times over, I guess, to try
Yeah,
sketch some of
try
it
the
out.
different one. But apparently the only difference is really prologue. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Um, one of the thing I found was that like I get a lot of money, and money isn't an issue. You start with no money, but like I found like it wasn't an issue at all. Like doing quests or like you're walking around and there's like an activity, you just like clear it, you get a lot of money for it. So yeah, no, very good game. I'm very happy with it so far.
Yeah, and so the other question I have is how is the AI? Because when I played it, I felt like the AI was just like basically just like nothingness. Like the cops wouldn't chase you. Like when you
Oh.
fought bad guys that kind of just stood and shot at you. Like I just felt like the AI was a little bit lacking.
I found they're pretty good. Like it depends like what level you fighting. I think some of them they like go sneak and there's some of them has like this I try to understand try to say it. They kind of like teleporting and they moving around and
Right,
they
yeah.
have that perk. At first I thought it was a glitch and then I was like, no, he's doing too often. No, I think they're quite intelligent. As they get higher, like the one with the skull is just higher level than you. They're like it's make it like more it's more a challenge. I found that like I start sneaking around and sniping people. I really like the end cannon, like where you one shot it their head and they're dead. And then like you switch with a sniper rifle from a long range. And I also got the legendary like SMG where like create fire, like it's a smart
Oh
one with a
yeah.
auto track. It's pretty good for that.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
there's like a bunch of legendary weapons that you can also just go look for that I looked up and like you can just go grab off the bat that have these
Oh,
amazing perks.
oh.
Um
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to look into
uh,
that.
Yeah, there's like also like a really wicked sword I remember using so much that electrifies people.
Oh, okay. That's an
Yeah.
interesting one.
Yeah.
I
But
haven't
yeah,
really used
Cyberpunk's
the
wicked.
sword yet.
But
Yeah,
we got to move on. We got to
yeah,
move
perfect. All
on.
good. Let's talk about Far Cry because we did a co-op together, right?
Oh, yes, yes. Far Cry was okay. First of all, great job with Amigo system. Like, how
Yeah.
awesome is it to have like animal with you? I cannot wait until I unlock the combat chicken. Like that
Yeah.
is my goal right now with Far Cry 6.
Yeah, I like the choice of different animal you can have. They follow you and attack the enemy. You can give them command and stuff like that. I need
Yeah.
like an echo. I need a bird.
Yeah.
But no, it was pretty amazing. Like the co-op, we couldn't do co-op until we did like the prologue part, or I don't know how you
Yeah, we
call
had to
it,
do
but
like 4 missions
until
or
we get the
something.
Supremo, basically.
The Supremo,
Yeah.
which is insane,
I
some of the
know.
shots we were doing.
It just you almost forgot to use it though, right? It's like
Yeah.
a super or something like that. But I found I was forgetting to use it sometime, and then we use it on tanks and other stuff, and like it just auto target people, so it's pretty good for that. There's like all the item you can use around you, like the mortar. Like I was using the mortar to like hit the tank and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. It's pretty interesting because when you aim with it, it just show you like if you were above, so you can aim where you want to land it. So that's why it make it easier, right?
Yeah,
So
that was some yeah, you had some wicked mortar shots that way.
yeah, that was
That's how
very
you
good.
assassinated one of the guys on the mission just
Exactly.
instantly. Yeah.
Yeah, just like drop it right on it. Oh, that's the guy. So, but I found overall it was amazing. Like the Stream Connect
Oh
was
yeah,
like
Stream
working
Connect.
well. Like I like the fact Ubisoft has most of their game all with the Stream Connect. I wish it would be more company they would do that, but like it's pretty fun though. Like it's fun to play. The the graphics look good. Like for me, like I found they were like looking great and they were looking No, the visual for like the facial, everybody, the acting was great. The gameplay is good. Like I didn't found like anything like buggy or anything like that. I found like overall
No.
was running fine. I just the only thing that it's difficult to do is drive.
Oh
Driving a
yeah.
vehicle, like it's one of the hardest thing I found. So weird. And you can auto track the road, but then the vehicle's gonna swerve around to like avoid other vehicle, but the other vehicle like hit you and stuff. Anyway, it's quite interesting though.
And you
I
only get that one view while you're driving, the first person view. Like you can't switch to behind you, which adds like a layer of difficulty when driving.
Yeah, I like to have the third person view on certain game like this. It's like just going back quickly to Cyberpunk. I go on third view for driving because then you can't see the road and stuff like that. I wish you could do third view person, but overall, other than that, the game is amazing. It's fun. Uh, we'll play some more when you get like some free time. We can like do a co-op a little bit more. There's a little crocodile like our amigo that follow us, so that was pretty fun though.
Yeah.
I really like playing it.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Yeah. And thank you, John Scar, um, for allowing us to play together because we got the code from him off of that stream that you were a part of, the
Yeah,
Stadia stream. So on the anniversary. So that was wicked.
yeah, like that was awesome that like we got to play together like just like that. So that was
Oh,
pretty fun.
oh, watching this, watching this.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, there's a
So
chicken.
yeah, there's a chicken that you can
Oh
get,
my
right?
god, that chicken looks so badass. And that dog is
Yeah.
adorable.
So the funny thing is that you can pet your amigo, and I think every time I pet my amigo was a different action. So it was either you pet him or like you want a crocodile, you give him some meat. So that was pretty good.
Oh, and healing yourself. Remember when you took the cigar and you're like,
Oh yeah, yeah. The healing is different. So you either use duct tape or like you use a cigar, you smoke it and burn your wound. It's like pretty interesting how they made that. So
yeah, wicked.
and
I
also if you have the ultimate edition, I think, or the season pass, you get the uh basically the to play those three bad guys when you were down there.
oh yeah, these guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of the season pass. But basically, you got to play those people. Like right now, VAS is open. You got a little like mission to do, some story. I
Yeah.
think like whatever you do there can affect your game, I'm guessing, but or it could be something totally different. So
I think we need to level up a little bit, but we'll get there.
yeah, we'll get there eventually. But yeah, overall, that was it's a fun game. If you haven't had a chance to play it, I'll suggest it.
Yeah.
Um, the story is very good. You just basically try to move to America and your boat get like attack. The basically the country you're in, it's a dictatorship, and then like so you're basically fighting back and you're part of the guerrilla to like regain the island basically. So
Mhm.
you're slowly progressing. One thing I found like was quite similar to Ghost Recon. I found like Ubisoft has a lot of the same similar type of not gameplay, but a similar direction they're going with. Like so
Mechanics?
mechanics, yeah.
Yeah.
So they have different sector, different island, and they're different level. I've seen that also on different game. They do
Like
that.
Division.
Yeah, Division
Did they do
does
that in
that.
Division?
Yeah, they have different sector, and then they like different level.
Yeah.
But like the other thing was the uniform, the dress. They go with like the same like what do you call it?
Collections? Like the
Just a level of quality basically with the color system and then like give more armor. But they added something funny is that like a piece of armor is gonna give you some like extra depending on the armor piece. So I don't know if you noticed that. Like
yeah, if
it's
you have
like
the full
4 or 5
sets.
bucks. Yeah. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
They're all there, the sets. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So at the end, like if you get the full set, you can just go and click like get the full set and it's just gonna put it on. So yeah, it's pretty good for that. So there's like a collection piece to do in there. So Yeah, as usual, there's always like collection or like, extra hours of like going around getting all your stuff you need. So
Gotta catch them all.
yeah, exactly.
Well,
Uh,
we have a monster TWAB to catch up on. So
exactly.
let's jump into the game that we've been playing so much.
Yeah.
Um,
I haven't played that much this week. I played a little bit. There's not much has changed this week. We're still waiting on the anniversary on the 30th of November
yeah.
to like just cover it up. But basically, we're just gonna cover the last week TWAB. Last week TWAB was massive. We not gonna go all in detail about it, but the main thing is that they're doing a lot of change in the subclasses. So main thing we got coming out right now is the 30th anniversary. It's December 7th. So there's going to be a few things coming up and a lot of sandbox change. So pretty amazing. So I'll cover like part of it. So the main thing is that they revamping all the subclasses for like the all three, like this Hunter, Titan and Warlock. They changing all like, if you look at this one, Flux Grenade, this has some change on it. A lot of it is to modify how it's going to be affecting PvP. And then the rest, the PvE part is not going to get affected as much. So they try to make it so like when you play in PvP, it's more using guns and using abilities. Abilities are there to support it, but it's mainly gun. So like they got some change with certain grenades, like
Yeah.
making it like slightly
It's better
different.
that way.
They reducing the damage mainly. So but like see there's an increase in PvE for combatant. So in PvE, you're not gonna see the difference, but you see the difference in PvP, which is good. So you're not gonna see people like, with stasis, hunter, with shadow dive, just the grenade and shadow dive all the time, right? So, which is good. So they have a few things coming up, mainly the like again the revamp of all the subclass. One of the thing I want to cover was the different tier. So basically the how fast the super generate, it's going to depend on which super you're using and which tier they belong to. So if you keep scrolling down a little bit right after this,
Here we are.
so see you have the tier, there's 5 tier basically. So well radiants fall under the fastest generation regeneration, which is tier 5. And then as you go down, like Blade Barrage, Science and Squall, tier 4, then you have tier 2, tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1, which is going to be the slowest. So some of them, like Spectral Blade, it's going to be the slowest because it's like a very common one to use in PvP, right? And then there's like a few one there, like it's like very common to use. I think it's
Winter's
just to
Wrath.
control. And that the thing is that the main thing what's going to do is that in PvP, you're not going to have everybody is going to get their super at the same time. There's always that moment where
Yeah.
everybody get their
Yeah.
super, everybody
Yeah.
use it. You start using yours, someone like counter you with his super. So basically, based on what you want to use, then like you can choose a tier you want to. So if you go with the tier 1, you're probably going to only use it once in the entire game, where if you go with well radiance, you might be using it twice, so that's a quite interesting one. I really like they did that because it just changed a little bit of the tactic of the game, right? So
Yeah.
when you go PvP, so
It's cool.
uh yeah. And yeah, it's the main thing is all they want to change a little bit like how PvP does. Like they just like changing, so lowering down all the specs or subclass for PvP without affecting PvE. And that's the overall thing. If you want more detail, I would suggest you read the TWAB. It's massive. Like it's, I don't know, like a massive essay of 1,000 words or something, more than 1,000, I would say. 4 or 5,000 maybe. But like they're gonna do some change also on exotics, like you covering there. Some exotic they're gonna change it to be affecting PvP but not PvE. So like you're looking at the frost seas, they're gonna change it PvP. There's no change in PvE. So they're gonna do that separation between the two mode basically. Quite interesting. So mods are gonna change also. Um, it's it's gonna reduce the energy return for the different mods in by 50% in PvP. So there's a list of mods there. So some of those mods, I don't even know if I've been using any of them.
Yeah, I use a lot of uh perpetuation, which gets you your class ability back
Oh,
after
okay.
using it.
There
So
we go.
and I think outreach maybe something similar with like a melee
Oh
aspect to
yeah.
it, and dynamo, I know it gets you your class ability back, or gets you
Mhm.
maybe even super when you use your class ability.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's either like your class ability or your super. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Like the overall, they're changing the stasis also make it like a little bit better. The understasis is too much still, so they're gonna modify it to try to calibrate it so it's not as dominant in PvP. So which is good. They're gonna play a little bit with the some of the Titan and Warlock subclass. The Titan, the main thing they're gonna change is the shoulder charge because like how many times like you get shoulder charge in PvP, right? So all the different shoulder charge, seismic strike, shield bash, and hammer strike, they're gonna change it so it doesn't do a lot of damage. It doesn't one shot someone, so it's pretty good. Um,
This
what they
is the
do?
one people are not happy about, right? 11 to 18 seconds on
Yeah,
your dodge.
yeah, for the under, yeah, the dodge is gonna be affected so much more now.
Yeah, base cooldown 38
Uh,
seconds now.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the under, like the unders are gonna get affected a lot. So I think they try to make it so it's like not the best last to use in PvP. Tell you the truth, I found like my warlock, it's more fun to play in PvP than my hunter
Yeah, I've been
overall.
using my warlock a lot, and I
Uh,
gotta say I'm using Arc Souls. So
oh yeah, that's a good one too.
yeah.
But usually I like to play my Titan, even though it's not necessarily the best one. But like I have like a good loadout I like to use. So and then the Dead's Mantel is like still amazing. So
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah, yeah, I found out that it's still like a good gun to use on PvP. And if like you better hurry up if you don't have a god roll and farm the what do you call it? Farm the exotic quest to get it
Yeah, I got my
because
2 god rolls.
in a couple of weeks it's gonna be gone when Witch Queen's coming out. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much that. The Warlock, there's like a few change, mainly the Void Walking military Void Walker. I think they still like changing it to make it a little bit better. Similar to the shoulder charge, the NL Nova is not gonna be doing as much damage because yeah, you can easily get killed by that thing too.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
devastator, especially with the converse holds too.
Yeah.
And then you just get your grenade energy right back.
Mhm. Shade Binder, they're gonna modify it too because I found it's like way too powerful in PvP. And that's pretty much it for this part. There's like a Xbox, so they losing Destiny 2, so on the Game Pass, which is not gonna affect us, and that caused a bunch of issue with the Xbox players. So, but
Come to Stadia.
yeah, come play on
It's
Stadia. It's free to
free.
play.
What why would you not do that? It's just, I guess maybe your DLC. That's the issue. But other than
Yeah,
that,
but it's gonna come free. Forsaken is gonna be free in December, so I don't know. I think there's a mention in there which is quite interesting. It's gonna get out Game Pass, so the people that are playing for free is gonna you they're gonna lose middle tree on all the subclasses, which I didn't know. I think it's part of like one of the DLC, I guess. So
oh wow.
yeah, quite interesting. But that's pretty much this for last week. But last Thursday we had another like TWAB, which was very short, very short. So
Let's get into current TWAB.
yeah, so basically, they announcing the Gjallarhorn that's gonna be coming to on the anniversary. And the big thing they giving away, not giving away, but the big thing you see there, it's like they have a new merchandise onto their stores you can buy. Pretty neat one. I bought some t-shirt, so I'm pretty happy to get that. I need to wait a couple weeks before I receive them because for some reason they take forever to get here to Canada. So but that's mainly the big thing. And on the 7th December, we get like the 30th anniversary, and we get also for the people that are not they don't have Forsaken, they can like play for free because it's gonna become free at this point. So, and that was pretty much it for that swap. They put so much on the last week, and this week is like very short, but that's
Yeah, they
okay.
could have divided it up, but I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. But yeah, one thing I want to mention is that there's a lot of sales for Destiny onto Stadia. So if you haven't bought like Beyond Light or anything like that, they're like all on sales. There's also Forsaken being on sale, but like I will suggest to wait a week and you can play for free.
They're just trying to
I
catch people.
I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, you can buy Beyond Light on sale and what's the one? Shadow Keep also is on sale. So and yeah, so if
Awesome.
you're interested to get all those, like it's worth it now.
Cool
That's pretty
stuff.
much it for TWAB. And in regards to Destiny, I haven't done much. Just like did some bounties and just collect bright dust. I can buy all the good stuff they have in the stores. So.
Oh, I went flawless.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
went play trials there?
Yeah, I played a little bit of trials, politics, and Mike G, which I found out is pretty good. Yeah, they actually, what they do is they don't claim, they reset their passage before they go flawless, and they just like help people. I'm like, all right, well, cool.
Oh, okay. So they
Uh,
just like get people to flawless before they get to flawless?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So I was able to get my final mod, which I'm happy about, the Icarus Grip Adept.
oh, that's good.
So I have all the Adept mods. But what's funny is I went to my collections. I went to go see, what mods I was missing to make sure it was Icarus. And I
Mhm.
noticed that I'm missing Warmind mods. I'm missing Charge with Light mods. I'm
Oh,
like, oh
wow.
my gosh, how do I not have this stuff?
So you
So
got to look at go
the
see
vendors,
Ada and all the
yeah,
vendors to see what they're selling, right?
yeah.
Uh, oh well. You got plenty of time to do that.
Oh my gosh. This video on the TWAB is a tribute to 7 years of Destiny. It's half an hour long. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
might be good to watch. I think it's like covering all the raids and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at them.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
People like are making very good movies there for the TWAB or like in general. They just post that and Bungie noticed that and they just like post it, right? So um
Oh wow.
I
Some nice sniping.
know, right? Oh, I missed that map.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
We need maps.
I
We need
know.
maps. That's what you should be.
They should bring those back up. Like there's some of the map that are fun to play. I don't think this map is I think this map is gone too. But yeah, there's a few map in PvP they should bring back. They could like take some map from Destiny 1 or like create new one. Hopefully we're gonna see some new one in the Witch Queen. Uh, Gambit map,
Yeah,
please.
please. Yeah.
They only have two. Is it two?
Yeah, it's two.
Yeah.
It's
I'm like,
insane.
I'm like, yeah. Every time I play Gambit, I'm like, yeah, we need more map. I'm tired to play always the same map, just grinding. It's like terrible, but
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Hopefully we're gonna
How
see
do they
that
do
comes.
that to people after how many years of Destiny 2 and there's two maps in Gambit? What?
Yeah. Well, like what they remove. How many did they remove when Beyond Light came out?
They
They
removed
removed.
two of them and they removed a Gambit play. Like they had two Gambits, right? They
Oh
had
yeah, yeah. Which is fine. I rather like that. Like
yeah,
they
but
should stick like with the armor set. Like I think the armor set was pretty fun. Like you had some bonuses. Those are
yeah.
good. Like for the Prime Gambit, but um, yeah. I think they should just get back some of the map. Like even though like some of the places are gone, like I don't care. Like they hopefully they can bring them back or create new one at least. So, but
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Well, that's Destiny for the week, I think.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
I guess let's hit up some of this Stadia news coming up
Yeah.
that we haven't touched on for the past 2 weeks. So a game that you're going to be getting into, and which I'm not sure I'll be able to pull the trigger on because I feel like it feels like a Destiny clone almost. The Outriders, they received
Yeah.
all of their fixes. They got the crossplay for Stadia.
Yeah.
So, have you been on to see it since it got it
I haven't
fixed?
played it yet. I'm playing Cyberpunk right now, but I bought it because it was on sale for $20.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay. I played the beta though. So
Yeah, you were saying.
I played the beta on PC and I found it was pretty good. The story was good and stuff like that. The concept was like, okay, yeah, it's very linear. It's an open world. And maybe it's just because the first part is linear. I don't know. I found it was very linear overall. And then like and right now they updated it up to speed with all the console and the PC version. So now it's crossplay with PC. So it's like pretty good for that for those people that want to play and they don't have any friends. They can connect with people on PC basically.
Yeah, easier matchmaking.
Exactly. Matchmaking is gonna be easier for that, and yeah. So why not? But other than that, I haven't I haven't tried it like on Stadia yet. It's gonna be one of my thing to do in the future. When I get
I'm
tired
sure
of Cyberpunk, I'll move on to that.
you can put up a stream or something.
Exactly. I need to
Uh,
put a stream for the Cyberpunk too, and just show
oh
you
yeah.
guys like how it run for those that are interested. So.
So we got Jack in the Box Party Pack
Hmm.
8. So I remember seeing these games on Switch every here and there. I never picked up the Jack in the Box before, but my view on it is it's just like party mini games. Have you
Yeah.
played the Jack in the Box series?
No, haven't played that. It's not something that interests me, but looking at it, it's like perfect timing for Christmas party because you can play up to 10 player on their cell
Right.
phone. You just take your cell phone and you just go and like, you like play on your cell phone. Apparently, so from my understanding is that you have the main screen with all the activity and most of the stuff you do, it's on your phone. So that could be quite interesting to do.
Yeah, that's cool. And
Uh,
Stadia obviously uses your phone as a controller too.
exactly. Yeah, you can like just go and like make it as a controller. So why not? That's perfect. I like this kind of stuff where like um a multiplayer game, it doesn't need a lot. Like you can use your cell phone. So like this, you don't have like, oh, I don't have another controller. Like
Hmm.
how many time I play, let's say Mario Party and I have people over. on the Switch or like the Wii U or whatever console, and then like you're like, oh, I don't have enough controller. We're gonna have to
Right.
do 2 player and just like pass around
Hand
the
off.
controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, where like that idea of like using your phone is it's just perfect. It's just perfect for that, right?
Well, yeah, I agree. So
So
we got a Far Cry 6 gets a small hotfix update. So I think we played it after the update,
mhm,
if I'm correct on the timing there. So that's good news for us
yeah.
and Stadia. Just fixing small issues with like loading screen, wheel selection not working correctly. I mean, yeah, and when I was playing, everything was working perfectly fine for me.
Yeah, same here. I didn't see any issues. So again, I think we're playing games at the right timing.
Yeah. Oh, you are. I played
Yeah,
Cyberpunk in the glitchy days.
that's just it. And I think I've learned my lesson with other games where like certain games you have almost have to wait. You know that the developer put like a lot of time into a game, but the publisher is always pushing them to release it to an earlier date. And that's what happened. The
Yeah.
game release, it's like complete, and then like they still update it a year later. So
Well, I think, and I have no idea if it is going to happen now, but I think Cyberpunk was going to get a multiplayer expansion at one point or another.
oh,
So,
I think I remember hearing about it. Yeah, and there's like already talk for a second Cyberpunk. So
second or DLC, you mean?
no, Cyberpunk 2. So I don't know if they're
No,
gonna do
no,
that.
no, 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 no,
If you
no, no.
do that, they should probably use the same engine, everything copy, but I think they should just work on the Cyberpunk they have.
Yeah, put DLC out. I don't
Mhm.
get it. It's a great game. Give me another reason to get back into it.
The good thing about open world like that is they can expand. The DLC can be another area.
Yeah.
I will compare a lot with Fallout, like looking at Fallout 4 or Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. A lot of the DLC was another area where you had to take a boat and you show up on an island, or you had to take a ride somewhere, or like so or you had to go see someone and knock you down and you wake up in a new place, things like that. So they can make it work like with just using the same cyberpunk, so
Yeah. Well, I hope that's what happens, but I guess we'll see. The game that you were playing before a little bit, the short dude. Why is the name not on here? Why am I not
was it
the
Blue
Blue
Fire?
Fire, the
Yeah, Blue
Void Maker
Fire. Yeah.
DLC is coming out for Stadia.
Yeah, I haven't like replayed that game, but it was like fun. It's like a little Zelda like game. So yeah,
Yeah.
with little puzzles. So yeah, there's a DLC coming for it. That's perfect.
Yeah, a
That's
little
awesome.
yeah, I mean that game was like sort of fun, but to be honest, like I was not a huge fan of like the combat, or maybe it's just because it was I don't know, I
At
don't
the
know.
beginning, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it gets better as you keep going,
hmm
but
Yeah, I
I
think
mean
so.
it's a little bit on the backlog of so many games to come out.
Yeah.
Um, 9 to 5, free to play. It's speaking of so many games, free to play FPS title 9 to 5 confirmed for Stadia, and I think that's in December now. We're going to be getting this. It's a 3v3v3, which I've never really experienced before, so should be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. It should be an interesting. If you look at like playing any type of game like 3v3, v3, it's just like you're almost like always going after the team that's like the strongest. So it's like a continuous like um gameplay, I guess, what's
Sorry,
happening.
technical issues here. My
All
power
good.
cord fell out, and I'm like, oh no, I can't have it dying.
The
There
the
we go.
laptop's gonna die.
There we go.
But yeah, the 3v3v3 is a concept is a good idea. I can't wait to see how it's like. I feel like it could be if you watch the trailer, they try to make it funny a little bit. Um and
I
it
hadn't
looks
seen
like
that.
to be it seems to be like a Rainbow Six type of version of game. So I'm interested to play it whenever it comes out to Stadia.
Yeah. So it says December 8th, and will be an early access title. So that's pretty wicked,
That is
for Stadia.
crazy. Yeah,
And Red Hill Games, which I'm not familiar with anything they've done before, but
me neither. I'm not sure about it.
you know what's interesting? In it wasn't the other game that was coming, X Defiant, wasn't that 3v3v3 or
No, X
no?
Defiant is like it's just like a first person shooter is like one team versus another one. So but that's another fun game that should be coming soon, I guess. They're still in the beta or something. So
Right.
uh,
Yeah.
I've been like replay it since I tried it on PC. My PC is running very slow. So, but
Cool.
yeah,
Oh,
uh,
well,
the
Black
other game
Friday,
that's
right?
huh?
You getting a new PC for Black Friday?
No, I don't think so. I'm just gonna use my laptop. Worst case, I don't need a PC. I got Stadia, right?
Exactly.
The other game that's coming out with 9 to 5 is this Hunter Simulator 22. So
Hunting sim, yes. Get
no,
ready to
no, not
explore.
22, just two. It's the
Just
second
two,
one,
yeah.
right?
And get ready to explore three different huge ecosystems with over 160 official branded weapons and gear. Hunting sim reminds me of like those arcade box games where you had that shotgun.
Yeah, totally. It make me think of that. I've never been a big fan of it, but sure, I'm happy with that. The company that make that game, Narcon Neopika, they make a lot of video game with animals in it, and this one it's kind of the opposite of all the other game they've done. A lot of the other game is taking care of pets, taking care of animal, and this one's just killing them. So
That's a hilarious sort of take on it. I did
I
not
know.
know that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I
So
could see that being like the dark faction of the office, the hunting sim
I
group.
know, right? It's like
So
they're
you're
all like,
murdering all of the things we've designed.
I
Yes, this
know, pretty
seems familiar.
much like, oh, we animal lover, and most people they're not. So
They're getting steaks while everyone else is like eating salads.
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it's kind of funny if you look up their other games they have. I think they came out with a lot of games on to the Switch, I think.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, speaking of simulators, we have everybody's favorite farming simulator 22 coming out for Stadia. So that released on Stadia, I believe.
Was this?
Yeah, grab it today if you want. Yeah, for 44.99. Well, that's pounds because that's the guys on Stadia Source are from the UK. But yeah, I assume that's close to just probably just under full price. But yeah, if you want to update that farming sim experience, because I think we have farming sim 20, and now we
21
have
or 19. Yeah, one of them.
and now we have 22. So hopefully we'll be getting more yearly releases if that's what they do. I don't know if they release yearly.
Yeah, I don't know, like I've never like did too much about it. My spouse and my wife, Sarah, play a lot of it and she really got into it. If you like farming and stuff like that, you need to take care of your crops and then sell like your produce. But yeah, I don't know if it was like Farm Simulator. It was like the 19 we got for free when it came out. When
Yes. Yes, we
yeah,
did. Yeah, it was part of the first month.
yeah, it was Farming Simulator 19. So maybe they skip a year or two because what is there to
What
change?
changed? Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
new tractor maybe? I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's the
not
new
a
John Deere.
yeah. The new John Deere. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. So pretty funny though.
Um, well, we have the next story being the Stadia Pro Games. So they were confirmed for December.
Is it
Uh,
early? It's early for confirming that.
no, last Tuesday of every month, right?
I found though, like the month before, they never confirmed it until the
Because
day
they
of.
didn't know. They didn't know what was.
No.
They're like, oh crap, we got to do this. Somebody who's in charge.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're spending too much time in the clouds.
Hmm.
But yeah, we have Wreckfest, which I think is like a car game.
Yeah,
Uh,
Demolition Derby slash
Demolition Derby.
similar
Okay.
to Twisted. I don't know if Twisted
Twisted
Metal.
Metal. Oh, what a
Yeah,
throwback to like PS2.
exactly. It's like similar type in that, right?
Okay, well that'd be fun to try out.
Hmm.
I like wanted to try a little bit of Dirt, but I didn't get into it.
Yeah, me
Um,
neither.
Transformers Battleground. All right. I want to be a transformer and hear that cool sound. Beep, boop, boop, bow. Like
Yeah,
that's wicked.
I
I'd never even played a transformer game. Is
no,
this like a kids title or is it like a
I don't know. I think it's more like a platformer. Like it's a strategy based one a little bit. I
no, don't tell
feel
me
like
that.
I don't know. I saw some part of it and that's what I came up with. But again, we'll have to see, right? So, but hey, it's a free game. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Next one, Destroy All Humans. I think this game came out a while back, but now it's gonna
Oh, it
be
does look
free
like
on
a
pro.
kids title.
Yeah, are you looking at it now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it. All right. Well,
but
okay,
this
destroy all humans.
this
That's a very
seems
old
fun.
game.
Yeah, but
Uh,
like it seems pretty fun. So I'm happy it's coming to Stadia for on Pro for free. It's already on Stadia. You can buy it if you haven't bought it, but like that's pretty good. The next two, you have played them already, right?
Yeah, so I reviewed Foreclosed. This is a short game similar to like a Wave Tale.
Mm-hmm.
I would say in terms of length. But I would say like really well done game, like small studio, just a handful of people. Really cool story in terms of like it being the future, being locked out of blockchain with crypto and like implanting all of these modifications into yourself and they change the gun. Like some parts were a little bit sticky, like with the stealth. But like all in all, like I enjoyed it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a fun playthrough. And Falcon Ear, I played a little bit of it, like the first and second level. It's cool to play through. You're on a bird, so that sort of mechanic is cool when you're like flying, and then like to charge up your weapon, you have to find lightning storms
Mm-hmm.
and like just get a little bit of lightning to come out and use your attacks. So
Yeah, because
um
Falconeer is more like a dog fighting game, right? So you're on the bird, you fly, you're shooting at other things, right?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty fun.
so
I'm
pretty
excited
cool.
to try that. It's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
And I don't know if they're gonna do the other games that they were talking about because I know Unto the End was supposed to come out in December. Like they had a switch about that.
Oh yeah, then maybe they forgot about it. Who knows? Maybe it's gonna come. Maybe it's gonna be a stealth drop, right?
And
So
what do you think? Are you any predictions? Do you think we'll get a Christmas gift like last year? Remember Cthulhu
maybe,
saves
maybe there's
Christmas?
gonna be a Cthulhu too, because I know there's
Saves
a
Christmas
mention.
too.
Yeah, I know I played the entire game. Like if you're a fan of the Japanese style RPG, that's what it was. But it's like
Yeah.
a fairly easy game to complete and a very funny story. It's like they're breaching the third wall a lot, you know.
Yeah.
They're just talking to you like directly, like, oh, if this like guy would do like his job or like the person playing but like yeah, and they're talking about the company that made the game or like the developer and stuff like that. It was pretty funny to play. Very interesting game. But like if they come out with a second version, that would be even funnier, right? So, but like I don't know. I'm just hoping that for Canada, for us being in Canada, we can get a freaking discount on the premium edition, the Stadia premium edition, or like something. Because how many times we got skipped in Canada? Like two, three times for any like deal like that. Like they came out with this for Black Friday, and it's basically available everywhere but Canada. So it's like
It's horrible.
I'm like,
It's
what did we do wrong?
I don't know. And like, wouldn't putting deals here, wouldn't that like inspire more Canadians to be Stadians? Like I don't know. Maybe there's not a lot of places in Canada where Stadia works as well. Maybe that's why they're not doing it well.
Or
But
maybe there's too many Canadian who already have Stadia, so they try to expand around the world. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm hoping we can see some sort of deal for Canada. I have no idea. Like, oh,
Oh,
there she goes.
she's gonna go retweet something.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, it's bedtime. It's past her bedtime. So,
Well, we
but
just
yeah,
got a maybe like one or two more stories here. Raymond Legends. Um, so a little bit about on this. It joins the Stadia library. When it released, it was actually critically acclaimed. It won a bunch of awards as one of the best platformers.
I play
Um,
on it on the Nintendo Switch. Very fun game. Rayman has like a lot of like background. If you play, I think it was on PlayStation 1 and 2 that came out. It was like a 3D
that's
version,
how
but
I remember Rayman
uh,
was like the 1 and 2, like getting that golden punch. I remember that was a thing. So
yeah.
yeah, I wanted to try it. I jumped into Legends. I beat like the first and second world. Like cool platformer.
Hmm.
Like nothing to complain about other than like I don't know. I feel like the graphics are a little like I don't know how to describe it.
They're
Like
very
almost like
basic. It's just a,
Steam World Punk.
oh
Remember the
yeah,
Steam
yeah.
World games? Like almost like that.
Yeah,
I
it's just
just
like a 2D side scroller with like
yeah.
a bit of 3D in it, if that
It
makes
just gives
sense.
it a bit of a childish tone, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it was decent. It was nice to like just sit back and like not think and sort of just move through something.
So I'm happy it's coming out on Stadia, so that means it's gonna be part of Ubisoft Plus package then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Only Just Dance doesn't get in the Ubisoft, but I think that's because of all of the songs and the licenses. I don't know.
Copyright, yeah. Who knows?
Yep. But for people who play Madden 22, looks like there's a live in-game event. So yeah, get prepared for that if you're into football. Bo knows. So I'm sure you already know if you play Madden, but that's cool. And then your game, which I guess I haven't seen you hopping into
I
as
haven't
recent
played,
too,
yeah. Ark.
is Turkey Day, Turkey holiday event.
Yeah, so
Trials of the Turkey.
basically they had the Halloween event. I play that where like they add some extra stuff in the seeds. So right now it's a turkey holiday. So probably you have like turkey roaming around. You can like take them and cook them and have some food out of it. So it's pretty good. Interesting they added that, but it's good that they adding like they keep adding stuff in Arc. So
Cool. And then FIFA. I think this is the last new news for the catch up podcast
mhm.
here. They received like sort of extra content if you play FIFA before January 14th on the new generation consoles. So you get like a little free item, I guess, in the store there. So
Mhm.
that's cool. There's some details about it there, and it's on sale if you're a pro member. So pick up the
Exactly.
next gen version on Stadia and download nothing. that's
Exactly.
that's how to
Don't need
do
to
it.
download anything. Oh, there she is.
Oh, oh, right on the chair.
She want to beat that. Yeah.
Well, I think that about wraps up the news. Did you have any secret news stories in the back
No,
there?
the only thing I want to mention is that
Oh,
Chorus
chorus, yes.
is coming out this week on the 3rd of December. So be on the lookout for that. That's probably gonna be like $50 on Stadia, I'm guessing. I'm just guessing there. Maybe eventually it's gonna come free for pro membership.
Yeah,
But yeah,
maybe.
that looks to be an exciting game, so I can't wait to see. The other thing I'd like to mention is I discovered this week, so I play on PC, and then I was looking into how like So I bought the 4K monitor that I sent you, the same one, right?
Oh, we're getting the same monitor.
So exactly. So there was this sale on Canada Computer for a 4K monitor, pretty decent, for $250 ish, or something
Yeah.
like that. So it's pretty cheap for a 4K monitor. So I went with it. It's 60 hertz. I think if you're looking for a 4K monitor that's like higher in hertz, it's gonna be quite expensive. But the thing with Stadia playing on PC, your graphic card matters. So if you if I want to play 4K, I need to have a graphic card that can do VP9 because that's what they use for Stadia to do 4K. Um, my graphic card doesn't do VP9, but thankfully on Stadia Enhancement, Stadia Enhance, the extension you use on the Chrome, you can do VP9 software. So it just force Stadia to do VP9. So I'll have to test that out and see if I can do 4K. Worst case, I can just plug my Chromecast on it and just play 4K. So
Yeah, that's
it's
wicked that the little
yeah.
Chromecast thing gives you 4K.
Yeah, it's just because it can do VP9, but like
Yeah.
apparently not all graphic cards do VP9. So that's all right. I got my laptop. My laptop has a higher graphic card, can do VP9. So that could be my solution right there. So
Well,
mm,
that's wicked. Yeah, I hope
yeah.
I get mine soon. I saw it was being shipped, so I'm excited for
Oh
that.
yeah. I didn't see there was a tracking, but like I'm gonna have to look.
Well,
Awesome.
I look forward to checking out Chorus. Just looking at it, it does look pretty
Mm-hmm.
cool. So I hope it does. They just give it to us on Stadia, but we'll see. We'll see. It's
Probably
probably
it's gonna
not.
be a stealth drop. Maybe wait a couple months and it's gonna be available for free.
Oh
So
no, especially if I get it. Then they're like, oh, we saw Rudiggz did this. We got to put
yeah.
it up on the rotation.
Exactly, right?
Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for the new sponsors, Stadia Source, the Stadia community blog, 9 to 5 Google. Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe, like the video, notification bell
Mm,
when our podcast hits the internet waves. Don't forget to leave a comment and tell us about your life in Stadia.
mhm.
So, as always, I'm Rudiggz.
I'm
Thanks for
Seb
hanging out.
I'm Sebastian. This is Echo there.
And Echo. And that's the news for this week.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. And we'll hit you up next week because I probably won't move again. So,
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be back on next week.
all right, guys, take
All
care.
right. Take care. Bye.